Underoos!
Hey everyone.
Hey everybody, indeed. Welcome back to another episode where we're going to be talking about a bunch of trailers that just came out for movies that are coming out in the future. And that line was from Avengers, which took us some time to figure out what Tony was saying there for a long time.
Oh yeah, sorry, Civil War.
Civil War. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we didn't get what that joke was at first, but we had to look it up. And...
Mostly because I didn't understand what he was saying. And then
yeah, me neither.
I heard it on Dave and Chuck, and then I'm like, wait, he's saying underroot? No.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, we got hit with a bunch of trailers this week.
Lots of trailers, lots of news.
And lots of anger.
Movie news, comic book news. So, we're going to hop into as much as we can here.
Yes. Alright, so what we want to start off with is the disappointing Ghostbuster trailers that came out.
Fans have spoken about this. There's 465,000 dislikes on this trailer video.
And that's just the official trailer. That wasn't even the international trailer, which didn't make it any better.
Oh, no.
Like, the first thing that people freaked out about was the fact that in the beginning of the video it says 4 scientists. Mm. There's actually only 3 in the original, and the other one is an everyday kind of guy.
Yeah.
And then in the international trailer, they changed it to 4 friends, but they didn't start off as friends.
No, not really.
They ended as friends, so people were still upset about that as well. What is your opinion on the trailer as we're watching it right now?
I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem to have the same tone as the original movies. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of the Ghostbusters. It definitely is. It's a phenomenal movie series, and it has some of the most memorable movie lines ever in cinema history. So I love it. I love Ghostbusters for what it is, but I'm kind of indifferent to them rebooting it and kind of bringing it back. So it doesn't have the same. It just doesn't have the same tone and feel.
We saw, and it did not kick ass. No. Why didn't you like the trailer? If there was any key points,
the humor just doesn't. It just doesn't appeal to me. I'm just kind of interested to see where they're going to go story-wise, and maybe in terms of the action scenes it might be okay, but I don't know. There's just so many unanswered questions. And...
I feel like parts of this movie are going to be good, like you said, like the action scenes. I just don't I agree with you with the humor. It seems stereotypical humor, like let's fill in all the tropes. We've got certain people playing certain roles. Mm-hmm. Like the international trailer, by the end of it, the one character goes to stage dive, and she is a person of color, and she comes out with a statement saying, I don't know if it was a race thing or a woman thing, but I'm mad as hell. It just seems like, well, they're women, so let's just put that joke in there. It doesn't seem to fit the Ghostbusters.
No, it doesn't.
But what Matt just showed me before we started was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's reaction to the Ghostbuster trailer. If you have not seen that video,
look it up.
Look it up.
It's a good time.
This is the only good thing to come from this trailer. The ending was kind of shocking, but
yeah, a little bit. What was the other thing I was thinking of?
The ghosts look like they're all from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, they look. Someone brought that up. I think it was Angry Joe. I watched his reaction to this video, and he brought up a few good points of. The ghosts look too colorful. The animation doesn't sort of feel right compared to the originals. And the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 also had like elements of horror and scariness to them. Where this doesn't feel like it's going to have any sort of scary elements at all.
No, it definitely doesn't. Like, I think saying that it's a very close to Scooby-Doo might be the best way to see this movie. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of the jokes seem like it's... Now, rewatching the trailer so many times, it seems like a lot of the jokes are pulled right from there.
Yeah.
Which, for this franchise, is probably not the best route to go. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for the action, though. Like, the downtown scene where they're kicking ass might be one of the better things to go see for it. But everything leading up to that is gonna... I'm not excited. Unfortunately, I'm not excited.
No, I'm not terribly excited for it.
And the international trailer did not make it any better.
No, I'm kind of, like I said, just kind of indifferent to it. And then Chris Hemsworth's character kind of surprised me, because in the official trailer, you just see him kicking in the door, and my original thought was maybe he's going to be the villain of the movie. But after you just showed me the international trailer, I was like, oh, he's
the secretary.
What? Really?
Yeah. Did you hear about the other cast that might be like they're working on another Ghostbusters, but it's going to be in the same universe, similar to what the comics did, where it's like, hey, these were the 30 years ago, this was this team, and now this team's here, but now we need a team over here and a team over here and a team over here.
Oh, interesting.
And they're going to be, they might be working it that way. I don't know if the other film is in production yet, though. They've kind of kept that under wraps. But
the other thing I can't figure out about this trailer is this movie a reboot or is it a sequel?
I want to say it
feels more like a reboot.
Yeah, it's definitely a reboot, but in the same universe.
Yeah.
Because it definitely does bring up that 30 years ago, this team did this. Mm-hmm. So I want to say it's a reboot sequel.
Yeah.
Similar to what...
Because there's no mention of the past team in the international trailer. They did the joke about making a logo. It's they didn't bring up at all about, like, oh, what if we what about the old team?
Yeah.
Or using their old logo? Or
actually, I think that might make the movie a bit better if they do come out and say, hey... Remember the old stuff? They need to pay a little bit more homage to that, and maybe even include them as a tangible source in that universe. Mm-hmm. That might make the movie better. I hope so.
Let's move on to X-Men Apocalypse.
X-Men Apocalypse just came out, the trailer yesterday, which I was really thankful for because it just shows up another thing to talk about. Mm-hmm. Honestly, after watching the trailer, all I can think about is this is going to be X-Men Age of the Mockingjay Part 0. This seems like a Jennifer Lawrence heavy movie, just like Days of Future Past was very... It was a lot heavier on Mystique.
Yeah, I can't really figure out Mystique in this movie. Just, is she... I've seen the official... giant billboard poster where all the X-Men are in uniform and Mystique's there. I was like, what? Mystique's an X-Men? What's going on here?
I do like the Four Horsemen, though, the approach with that. It looks like the animation for this film is fantastic. Storm looks great. Magneto in full armor now. Angel in the trailer has both robotic and biological wings.
So who are our Four Horsemen here? So we have Storm, right?
That's Storm. We have Magneto. There is...
That's Magneto?
Yeah, Magneto's part of the Four Horsemen. Angel and Psylocke.
And Psylocke. Okay.
Who actually,
She actually looks super badass.
Yeah, just a lot of people were like, they're not going to get the costume right, right. It's very similar to Deadpool. Mm-hmm. I have a lot more faith in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for getting the costumes right now. Okay. Not like DC, unfortunately, but they're going to get there. We'll get there.
What do you think of Quicksilver as an X-Men?
Quicksilver as an X-Men, I like him in this franchise. He did his role in Days of Future Past was phenomenal.
It was fun, yeah.
We're going to see a lot more story-driven elements for Quicksilver. We're going to have more of a relatable character to get in touch with, and it also seems he's going to have a bigger role in this one. Nightcrawler, I'm excited to see.
Very cool, yeah.
As well.
Is this? Or I was also going to say, is this a young Scott and Jean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I wanted to confirm that.
The other thing that I want to have confirmed is if this is going to be related to the Avengers, right? Because we have Quicksilver.
Yeah.
And in that franchise, for the Avengers, they were recognized as miracles. They weren't Magneto's children. And in here, they're not Magneto's children either. Mm. So, are we just seeing a young Quicksilver and then we're going to have him maybe disappear? Yeah. Maybe have a cameo for Scarlet Witch when she was younger? Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Well, I don't think the universes are related just because 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, the Fox and
Disney,
Marvel.
So.
Yeah, but I mean, then we have the deal with SpiderMan and Marvel, so there's hope, right?
There is always hope.
they probably, most likely, 99% will not do that in this one. Yeah. But say in the next one, or maybe allude to him going to the place that he was in when they found him in Avengers, and just be like, hey, this is a little... We don't have anything to do with Marvel, but we're just going to send him there, and that character's storyline is going to be done there.
Overall, very excited for this movie.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Yes. This one's going to be I've loved the whole First Class series, every single movie, and it's been phenomenal. I have high hopes for this one.
I think that's all there pretty much is to say about
Yeah,
that. There's lots here. There's lots of cool stuff in this trailer. More Disney news, I guess. We'll go. So just recently announced, what was this?
We're on a roller coaster of like
a few days ago. So a few days ago, Disney announces that Harrison Ford and Steven Spielberg will return for a 5th Indiana Jones movie in 2019.
Oh, God. After the last one, how are you with this? More aliens?
Yeah, Crystal Skull had its, I don't know how to word this.
Had its moments.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah. After Crystal Skull and the rumors of Chris Pratt taking over Indiana Jones, I'm thinking this is Harrison Ford's last Indiana Jones movie.
I would hope so.
This is the thing though. I'm thinking this is Indiana Jones' retirement, right? He's now retired. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Star Wars or heard the Star Wars spoiler cast. He's now retired from being Han Solo. He's like wrapping up everything. So if he dies in this one, might be perfect. I might accept him dying as Indiana Jones and then being taken over. Hopefully not by Shia LaBeouf. That would be
please
terrible.
not.
But do you think that somebody can take on the role of Indiana Jones? It'd be like my thoughts about Uncharted, where we're going to lose Nathan Drake and somebody else is going to take him. Yeah. Do you think that's possible?
I think it's possible. I could see Chris Pratt doing that.
I can see, yeah, definitely. Chris Pratt. Anybody else?
I don't know if I could picture anyone else taking on that role. Yeah. It's such an iconic role. It's It's such a Star-Lord role, right? I could totally see Chris Pratt doing that. That'd make me happy and content.
Do you think that they could have it like James Bond, where it's like a swap out cast? Like it's like this is Indiana Jones over here, and then or like an
they
organization.
Really wanted to keep the franchise alive, but then what's going to happen when Steven Spielberg stops making movies?
We won't have
I guess they could really pass on directors like they have with James Bond.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, that's interesting.
I don't want to throw out and be like, you know what, this movie is going to be shit after, Aliens and Crystal Skull. How much more can they do? Blah, blah, blah.
One of my friends told me Harrison Ford will be 76 by the time this movie comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. And he broke bones in Star Wars. He's like the ball that's gonna chase him is going to kill him.
I was about to make. I was questioning if I was gonna make this joke, but literally, Harrison Ford could be dead by the time this movie comes out. You know what?
It might be Harrison Ford, right, in this movie, but we don't see him until about halfway, 3/4 full, because Chris Pratt is discovering the tomb of Indiana Jones. That's what's happening, right? And it's just like homages to all his greatest stunts, right? Like he's got to fight Nazis and Kalima and running after a boulder, and like the boulder is actually Harrison Ford's face, and it's just like, here's my retirement plan.
Some of the top comments on Reddit and certain other social media that I saw, I think on Reddit the top comment was like Indiana Jones and the big comfy couch or something. somebody else said to me like Indiana Jones and the lost dentures. It's like, oh gosh. It's kind of horrible.
Indiana Jones and the Lost Son. Oh, too soon. I'm sorry.
But no, just overall, it bugs me that he wants to do Indiana Jones 5, but he doesn't want to continue doing Star Wars.
Yeah, you know what? Because Star Wars Episode 8 is being filmed right now, I don't think we're done seeing Harrison Ford. Let's go over how many, like, another person that's been cut by a lightsaber and still exists in the universe. Okay, Darth Maul got cut in half. Fell down how many stories?
Who knows?
And is still alive in the universe with robotic legs. Han Solo was simply stabbed by a lightsaber. He wasn't cut in half, wasn't through the heart, and it wasn't even the blade, it was the hilt. I don't think he's dead. I'm putting it out there right now.
But the base blew up.
The base... Everybody still got out of it. Well, most of the people got out of there. The
base blew up. I don't think he's coming back.
How many people... Star Wars has a tremendous role of throwing people down dark pits and them still coming out alive. You know who else came out alive of a dark pit? Of a Sarlacc pit? Boba Fett. He's still alive if you read the extended universe.
But none of this is in the movies.
Luke Skywalker fell down. He's still alive. Emperor Palpatine, he's probably floating in space right now in a space bubble.
Probably.
You know what?
No, the Death Star blew up too. He's dead. He's
you know
gone
what?
Too.
Harrison Ford as Han Solo probably rolled down that pit and then started running, and a giant like AT-AT was chasing after him, just like in Indiana Jones. He's gonna survive, and this is where he reprises his role as Indiana Jones and goes, "Hey, I can do this still. Let's run away from fire ants and aliens."
Oh gosh. So yeah, overall, I don't know. I really don't know why they're doing this.
I need to see a trailer before I can,
guess,
put an honest judgment on it. But as right now, because of Crystal Skull, I'm not excited.
Let's wait for more news and trailers to come out for this before we pass judgment, I guess. Overall, though, I don't know how I feel.
Going back to another high.
Oh yeah,
on this roller coaster.
We got some awesome news. So, the next animated DC movie to come out after Justice League versus Teen Titans is The Killing Joke.
Dun dun dun.
Which has been announced for a while, and they've confirmed Mark Hamill's work as Joker in the movie, but just recently they've confirmed Kevin Conroy is officially playing Batman.
Yes!
Thank the Lord.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
They've both tweeted a picture of one of the scenes from it, and I'm going to pull that up right now.
Yeah, did you see, like, the mass tweets? Like, one of them, I don't know if it was Conroy or Hamill, but in their tweets, the first word of the tweet, and they made, like, 5 of them, was The Killing Joke. It was pretty cool, and then the other one's like, yeah, we're confirming it. It's there. I think I've seen the picture that you're talking about. I'm not 100%, but this movie... With the 2 of them coming back, this is going to be great.
There's actually a few other cast members.
There is.
Yeah, there's a few other cast members returning from Batman, the animated series. Tara Strong as Barbara Gordon.
Hey, there we go.
Unfortunately...
Bryan Cranston?
No, not somebody else is playing Jim Gordon.
No! Okay.
You know what? Let me pull up the cast. We can talk about that.
While you're pulling up the cast, I'm gonna...
Unfortunately, the man who played Alfred in the animated series passed away about a year ago, so...
If you guys have yet to see Batman Year One, the animated movie, definitely go and see that, because Bryan Cranston as Gordon was awesome. That is probably one of my favorite animated movies for Batman.
Yeah, Tara Strong is coming back for Barbara Gordon. Ray Wise is playing Commissioner Gordon.
That would be a good choice.
He has done the voice for Jim Gordon in another TV show, I believe.
Yeah.
So as soon as I find it here.
Yeah, and this one's going to be rated R, so they're doing the whole story.
Yeah, there's a few kind of interesting things. I'm wondering just how they're going to interpret the comic book.
What's that?
The big thing is the ending. How they're going to interpret the ending, because the ending of The Killing Joke has been thrown up in the air
so much, and it's really...
I can't find it, but yes, Ray Wise has done the voice of Commissioner Gordon in another cartoon series.
Yeah.
So
the ending to The Killing Joke is probably one of my favorite endings, just because you see the relationship between the two, where Batman puts his hand on the Joker, and then Joker's haws seem to dip away, but Batman's don't, and then it fades to black.
But yeah, the laughing stops, because that's a big thing. There's a funny video on YouTube where Grant Morrison's on a podcast or something with Kevin Smith, and he's telling him, like, nobody gets the ending to The Killing Joke. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, the ending is that he kills Joker in the end. That's why it's called The Killing Joke. He says, he's like, all of a sudden the laughter stops, and it's because, and the last scene, the last frame you see of Batman and Joker is Batman is reaching his arm out at what looks like to be grabbing his neck.
Right. Yeah.
So he says, Batman snaps Joker's neck. That's The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
So...
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I kind of want them to follow the graphic novel and just leave it at, like, a mystery.
It'll be interesting to see if they're going to kind of leave it open, or if they're going to kind of give it the ending that it's been hinted at.
Like give it like a Dead Space ending where it's like, oh, we're just gonna go into silence and then crack.
Yeah, it would be kind of interesting if they just kind of left that as the ending. If the movie ended with both of them laughing, and it just fades into the end.
Yeah, because there has been no other story really similar to that where it's got that confusing ending. It's gonna be interesting. Especially with the way that the anime. I've always held that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been way better than the DC Cinematic. But when it comes to the animated, DC has the
DC's
throne.
Animated movies are so much more quality than Marvel's animated movies.
Yeah.
That's why I collect DC's animated movies instead of Marvel's.
I don't think I should probably brush up on a few of the Marvel animated just so that I can have a more unbiased opinion on that. But no, there's been a few misses with the DC animated.
Oh, for sure. There have been misses.
There's been a lot more hits. Definitely.
The other thing I'm interested to see how they're going to approach is the whole Barbara Gordon ordeal, because it's a very sensitive topic.
Yes.
There's a few different interpretations as to what happens to Barbara Gordon, if you catch my drift.
I do catch your drift. It is a sensitive topic. Because to this point, I don't think there's been a clear answer.
No.
I think
it's suggested, but it's not. There's no definite answer.
I really hope not. Like, I really, really hope not. It doesn't seem like his MO.
No.
Like, when I've read The Killing Joke, I never took it. I recently just reread The Killing Joke after seeing the Mark Hamill stuff. I never took it as that. I never took him as...
Neither did I, but some people have pointed it out to me, and it's like, oh, I could see it, maybe.
The only thing that can allude to it is the photographs that he gives to Gordon. Yeah. But other than that, there's no inclination as to, oh, I did blank to blank. I think it was mostly just to show the gun wound and vulnerability, but in the act itself, I don't believe... It's not his style. Yeah. Right? It's not his thing. He's insane, but he's not... I don't know. I just never see that character... I don't see the Joker as that kind of villain.
So I guess it's definitely something up to interpretation in terms of the writers of the story.
And it's not like this is going to set that in stone. This is just a retelling of The Killing Joke in an animated format. I think where it comes down to is the comics will still hold precedence, and until the authors say, yes, this happened, that's when we can get it set in stone, right? It's kind of like making a or a movie from the book, like Harry Potter, right? Not everything's in the movie, and then there's a bunch of side stuff that the author, Rowling, was like, yeah, guess what? This is where this character was going, and this character goes going, and then you reread it, and you're like, okay, I see so. So if the author's like, yeah, the Joker did this, and then you reread it, and you're like, okay, I can see where it was all going to with that.
And then the other exciting thing about this movie is The Killing Joke is one of the very few books which gives us... it's probably the book that gives us the most backstory of the Joker.
Yes.
So that'll be very cool how they
one of many.
That. That's why Mark Hamill said if he ever did the voice of Joker again, it would be for The Killing Joke. Because The Killing Joke has the most backstory, origin story of the Joker.
The only thing is this the true backstory? We've had X amount of backstories for the Joker. And that's why I've always wondered, like, everybody's wondered where does he come from. And The Killing Joke definitely gives a great backstory, and I believe they redid it too in the New 52 Batman. In 0 Year, they did a recount of the Joker in that, if I'm not mistaken, but it's very close to The Killing Joke one. That again, it doesn't set in stone if it's in the movie, but it's one of those mysteries that you don't want to mess with. It's like messing with metachlorians. if Batman was Star Wars, then the history of the Joker is like metachlorians. You put metachlorians in that universe, and you're gonna piss off a lot of people. Because that's the cool mystery of the Joker is you don't know where he's come from, and he's not gonna tell you. So
overall, there's a lot open to interpretation.
Yes. Just like the novel,
which means it has the potential to be bad. I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
So since there's a lot open to interpretation, it has a potential to be bad. But I think if they stick to the original source material, like they did for Batman Year One, for The Dark Knight Returns, I think we're gonna have another good animated DC movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they like the last couple that have come out have been pretty good.
In terms of the animation, just from the screenshot, what do you think? It's very clean compared to the comics.
Yes, it definitely looks like they're.
That's the biggest kind of complaint I'm reading from people online is that they wanted more something animation that fit more with the comic books. Just like they did really well with The Dark Knight Returns. They captured Frank Miller's art style really well in those movies. Yeah. But this doesn't look
like the Joker from the comic. Mm-hmm. No. He looks a bit more sinister.
I don't necessarily mind clean animation.
I don't either.
Because it's safe.
It's safe, yes. Right now I'm kind of getting a vibe of the last movie that just came out, Batman Bad Blood. I'm kind of getting, like, they want to go clean.
I'm kind of seeing a little bit of Assault on Arkham.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing a little bit of Batman, Superman, Public Enemies.
I don't think I've seen that yet.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from that.
Mm-hmm. The animation style, I don't think it's going to be a big problem when it comes down to the film. But no, it's going to be an interesting take. I think we should definitely see a little bit more stills.
Hopefully a trailer will be dropping in a little bit.
Yes.
Actually, Justice League versus Teen Titans comes out on hard copy on April 12th, I believe, so there will probably be a trailer on that DVD. They usually do drop a trailer for the next animated movie. So
this I think we can still from that trailer then.
Could be. So I think we have a good chance of seeing a trailer soon. Whether that's when they release it digitally or they release it hard copy for Justice League versus Teen Titans.
Yeah, because that usually comes out a week before digitally.
Usually like a month.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. March 29th on digital, and I think April 12th for DVD Blu-ray.
Okay. Now the last episode we hyped Young Justice.
Yes.
Seeing Blue Beetle in that picture for the trailer.
Yeah.
Do you think the two universes are connected now?
No.
No? No. Because that looked very, very similar. Very similar.
They're pretty much identical. Jaime Reyes himself looks very different compared to Teen Titans. I mean, Teen Titans versus Young Justice. So
okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Damn. Season 3, though, looks like it might be happening.
There's some good news. There's been some very good news.
I finally finished it not too long ago. I've been super busy, and honestly, if you have not started Young Justice...
It was trending for a very long time on Netflix, which is very good.
And I tried watching it, and it crashed, because it seemed like there was I tried watching the day after it uploaded, and it just seemed like there were so many people on it, and it slowed my Netflix. I was like, no.
Someone posted on the Young Justice subreddit, which has been dead for a long time since the show stopped. Someone posted on the Young Justice subreddit, they talked to a Netflix representative. Mm-hmm. They actually asked them about the fact that an article came out saying that Netflix was viewing the numbers of Young Justice seasons 1 and 2 in order for the potential of creating a season 3, but there wasn't a source listed in the article. So there wasn't a source for it. So this person on the Young Justice subreddit actually talked to a Netflix representative, screenshotted the conversation, and posted that. And they were she actually got back to him and said, there's actually a good chance of this and stuff like that. So that's an interesting kind of post.
Crash them up.
They are actually reviewing things, so that's actually pretty cool. I hope that's true. I really hope that's true.
Honestly, I'm gonna just reiterate what I said last time. If you guys love DC, especially the animated stuff, go watch Young Justice. Do yourself some justice and go watch that. I was texting Matt here the whole time I was watching season 2. I was like, holy crap! So much can change in 5 years.
There's a lot.
That was probably one of my favorites.
There's a few things I want out of Young Justice Season 3, and it's definitely give the show its proper ending, because Season 2 ended on 2 major cliffhangers.
But don't end the show. Give it a Season 4 right after.
Well, I don't know. It'd be sweet if they could keep going, but if they had to end the show with Season 3, like, give it a good ending.
Yeah.
I don't want another huge time jump.
No.
5 years is a big time jump.
Yeah. There was a lot of changes. That first, 10 episodes...
They should pick up, fairly close to where they left off.
These people are here. This person's here. This person has blank.
Yeah.
I'm like, this person's married to...
Yeah.
No. What?
These people are dating. This person's turned into another superhero. This person's adopting this role.
This person's a daddy.
You can't kind of jump around in that sort of thing. So
that 5-year jump was like, wow.
Yeah.
I think it would have to start with something with the War World to jump right off of that. But a big time, I would accept a year, maybe 2 years.
Yeah. I would say 2 would be the max
for a time jump, but I couldn't do another 5.
No.
Is there any characters that you would want to see in Season 3, if it so happens, that wasn't in the other 2 seasons?
New characters?
Raven
would be cool. Yeah, maybe some more Teen Titans members. That'd be kind of neat. Maybe Damian Wayne.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool too.
Would that require a time jump though?
That's true.
It would be cool because
they originally planned for Season 3 to be really magic based, so explore more of the magic characters, like in the Zatanna Zatara kind of universe.
Yeah,
but that'll be interesting.
Yeah, because a thought just occurred to me, because in Season 2 they definitely started jumping a bunch of characters into different squads. Mm-hmm. So it would be cool to see different teams established under the Young Justice kind of tagline, where it's like, hey, these are the Teen Titans. They're going to go do this. This is this squad. Here's Red Hood and the Outlaws. Boom! Red Hood and Arsenal. Come on.
Which is possible because they did introduce Jason Todd, and that he is dead in this universe. So
yeah. Dead.
Yeah,
quotations. I just read Under the Red Hood, and it was phenomenal. Catching up on all the classics.
Nice.
Do we have one more?
We have one more thing to talk about, and that's the big one: Civil War. Our second trailer for Civil War dropped, and it is a doozy.
Oh, I can't wait. First things first. The opening shot of the Winter Soldier. If you look at his arm, it is bare. He doesn't have the metal plating.
Nope. He's got it on this one.
Yes, but it's not the star plating.
Oh, okay.
So people are possibly saying that, they're saying that this is possibly a time jump before the Winter Soldier movie. We're probably going to be doing some time jumping in this.
Okay.
And he's also held in Russia. So either that, or this is after Winter Soldier, and Bucky just got kidnapped. And that's why Captain America is going to go save him.
Makes sense. What else do we got here? Let's go through this piece by piece.
Oh, then we've got the Marvel logo, which has a lot of Black Panther stuff in it. This is cool.
So yeah, they're showing the footage.
The handycam footage of all the older movies, and then there was Avengers, there was Captain America, Winter Soldier, and then they just showed footage for Age of Ultron. 2, which I'm really happy that they showed Scarlet Witch in there, and she reacts like that. I don't know if it's because she feels guilty or because her brother died.
Probably.
But it's interesting to see that they showed her reaction to the footage.
I really like that General Ross is kind of the main military figure here. Mm-hmm. Very cool that they're kind of incorporating that, because he's such a cool character in the Marvel Universe. He's the Hulk storyline. Yeah. So. He
turns into the Red Hulk, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it General Ross? I don't know.
There was I remember watching somebody do a what you missed in this. I'm pretty sure the Red Hulk character, not him itself.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, confirmed. Thunderbolt Ross, the Red Hulk, was in the trailer.
Yeah.
But
General Ross has been a character in the Hulk story since the first Hulk movie, so.
Which
Well, we're not going to
bury
get into
that in the
I'm
past
just saying.
of the Hulk.
Just saying. So yeah, Captain America's like, yeah, that's enough. I get what you're saying here.
So this is actually that's Black Panther.
Yeah, I just recognized that now.
And
actually,
he's at the UN building, and that's when a lot of people are saying that they are going to frame that on Bucky.
Okay.
And that's where a lot of the fighting gets in between, and then Bucky's going to be like, I've been here, I've been held captive. There's no way that I did that. And then Captain America's like, okay, well, it's going to come in with the footage that Ross is showing them, and the fact that Bucky's being kind of blackmailed or scapegoated is a better word. He's being scapegoated, and that's why Captain America's like, no, this is my buddy. He would never do this, especially to the UN.
What do we got next? Okay, so yeah, Iron Man makes his entrance.
It explains why.
Very similar to the comics of why he sides with this new legislation.
Super prison's coming in, basically explaining in the Civil War, if you weren't for the registration, you got locked up.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Sometimes.
So now we have, this is crazy.
Yes.
We have Black Panther chasing Winter Soldier he's on foot, Bucky's on a motorcycle, and Captain America is running behind Black Panther.
And then a lot of parkour stuff, falling off a bike.
This
is cool.
We have this awesome scene again where Tony stops the bullet with his Iron Man fingerless hand. And there's that moment of like, oh shit, he just tried to shoot me on his face.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is crazy.
He's not okay. So the crazy moment is War Machine getting shot out of the air by Bucky.
By what looks like Bucky. Could be clever editing.
Yes.
But we don't know.
It most likely is. Because
it looks like two different environments here, right?
It is day and night. Nighttime.
So we have like indoor
daytime.
And then like
I
outdoor.
love that you... Okay. The moment that you pause, it does not hit him in the chest. It bounces off the chest.
It's kind of like skims him.
Yeah, it skims him. And pretty much what happens is it takes out the power cell for the War Machine suit, crashing him down. And when he takes off the mask, he breathes. He's not dead. He's not dead. Tony's just pissed off that he's like, one of my expensive suits is all shut down now, and one of my buddies is knocked out. This is war.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's just a knockout. Could it be like?
It's not a fatal blow. It can't be.
Could it be like going into a coma though? Maybe
the reason why I think
since he fell from that far,
I could knocked out. Yes, coma possibly, dead no. The reason why I'm saying this is because Robert Downey Jr. is signed on for one more movie after this, and that is Avengers 3 Part 1. I think this. What's going to happen is Tony's going to get the crap kicked out of him. And in the third movie, in the third Avengers movie, he's not going to play that big of a role. He's going to play a supporting character where he's making an Iron Man suit, or he's going to become like the lab rat.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's going to be, okay, well, we need an Iron Man out there. I'm going to correct what I did with Ultron, but I'm going to make an Iron Man suit, and it's just going to be that. It's just going to be a robot that runs around. That, or he could make War Machine into Iron Man.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. So yeah, now Tony has motivation to be angry at Cap, it looks like.
Yes. And it actually, going back to that picture, it looks like the airfield that they all fight in is in the background. So it could definitely come right after that fight. And then we've got
this cool showdown here.
Edit movie magic.
Yeah.
He smacks him without the mask on.
Okay, so this part blows me away. You'll see why in a second here. So we have Black Panther fighting Winter Soldier, and look at that, he clearly gets hit by a bullet from a helicopter. And he's still standing. So I was like, is Black Panther bulletproof?
Well, his suit would be made of the same thing that Captain America's shield's made out of, because that's where the metal comes from.
Oh, okay.
And I believe that's where I haven't seen Age of Ultron in a while, but they were also looking for the metals,
the vibranium,
for the Ultron.
Interesting. So yeah, I was like, bulletproof Black Panther? What's going on? Okay, so this is crazy.
Okay. So very similar to if you ever read the Trinity War, they had characters lined up to fight different characters. Scarlet Witch versus the Vision.
Because that was the question I posed. I said, is the Vision too overpowered? And then a bunch of people commented on YouTube saying, Scarlet Witch, bro. Scarlet Witch can totally take on Vision, and it's like, okay, yep, that makes sense now.
Elizabeth Olsen.
that makes sense now.
Elizabeth Olsen is too powerful for the Vision.
Okay, this I love so much. Just because I love Ant-Man, like I've said on previous episodes.
Yes.
So Hawkeye shoots an arrow with Ant-Man shrunk down, standing on the arrow itself, hops through Tony Stark's glove, look like he's going to attack him. I love that so much.
Yes, I'm excited to see Ant-Man in the Avengers movie, just because they have, with all the new characters, they have so much more to play with now.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, we just started scratching the surface with Scarlet Witch. In this one, she's flying now. And then Ant-Man, he's going to have his roles in it. I think he's going to play a bigger role than he did in his own movie with Avengers. He's gonna be a big character in this one.
Also, I'm drawing a blank here. Crossbones, that's what it was.
Yes, I'm really excited to see where they take Crossbones.
What the heck's his role going to
be?
Because
he's got a mech suit on.
Yeah.
Right, and in the comics, he was more of like a mercenary, and then in this one, he definitely looks like a mercenary, but he looks like he's got the Call of Duty suit on. Hey, it's like, this is advanced warfare. Let's run around and punch things and double jump. Could that be given from Iron Man? Or maybe even, I don't know, supplied, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm going to buy this suit so I can protect this thing, but haha, no, I'm a villain. And that also brings up with the registration stuff.
Yeah.
There's so much I want answered, but I won't get it until the movie comes out.
This scene I love. Captain America says, stand down, final warning.
No, Iron Man says that.
Sorry, Iron Man says that. And then Cap responds to him saying, I could do this all day, which is a really nice throwback to the very first Captain America movie. Mm-hmm. The idea of Steve Rogers fighting overwhelming odds. And he does, because he beats the crap out of him in this next little scene.
And I'm excited because
his final shot is amazing.
that scene where Cap and Iron Man are fighting is the same location where we saw the beatdown with Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Where's the Winter Soldier in that scene?
Yeah.
Something happens. But the actor who plays Winter Soldier signed on for 7. His original contract, I believe, was 7 movies.
Oh wow.
So I'm thinking Cap's gonna get locked up in the end of this one. Mm-hmm. And Bucky's going to take over the cape and cowl for Captain America.
Okay, so it looks like here we got, in terms of who's fighting who lined up, we have Bucky up against Panther, Cap up against Iron Man. Definitely Scarlet Witch and Vision. I don't know who... I don't know who... Falcon's going to go after.
Yeah.
Hawkeye and Nat are definitely going to be fighting each other.
Falcon would go after War Machine.
That's true, if he's around.
The only one that I don't understand would be Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's kind of lagging behind here. I love it.
No, is Ant-Man going versus against the big reveal at the end?
Maybe.
We're going to have the insect people fight? I can't wait for this scene, because that looks awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be an epic showdown.
That makes me want to go to an airport and have a Nerf fight. Like, that would be extremely illegal, and I'd get taken away. But that would be one hell of a moment in my life.
Alrighty, I think that's pretty much it for...
No.
Huh?
No.
What?
There's still more to this trailer. There's more to this trailer.
More?
Come on. All right, I've had enough of this.
Oh!
Underoos!
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot about this.
How could you forget? This is the main reason people watch this trailer. SpiderMan is given the nickname of Underoos, which is an underwear for children.
And they make superhero brands.
And they make superhero Underoos. Why is he calling him Underoos?
Probably just a joke that he's a kid.
So is this... But he's not. I believe he's being played by a 19-year-old.
The kid who's playing him is 19?
Yeah, I'm pretty...
I thought it was younger than that.
If my sources are wrong, then I need to get better sources.
No way. He's
96.
19?
96. The kid who looks like he's 12.
Kid looks like he's 15.
And you know what? This might be perfect for Spider-Man. He's 19, and that's why I started freaking out, because he looks 15, right? And like the shot where he's on top of the Humvee with Captain America's shield, he looks like he's 20, 25. He's in great shape.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, he's
pretty huge.
He's been, he's been lifting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I find out that he's actually only 19.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, maybe it is a good fit, especially because, but if we look back at, who is it? It's Tom
Holland.
Tom Holland. Does he look like a Peter Parker? No, I can't say he does.
Not really.
I think Andrew Garfield looked a lot more like it. The other thing is, right, in Spider-Man is our sarcastic ass.
Yeah.
This line of dialogue does not make me excited for Spider-Man.
No, it's not.
He sounds so young. The voice kind of matches.
It's so, yeah. But it's one line, though. It's just one line.
He grabs Captain America's shield and goes, "Hey, everyone." And it sounds so... I don't want to say pathetic, but it sounds like that's like the best word I can come up with. It's non-hostile. It's not in the heat of battle, which they are in.
Yeah.
And it's...
Also, they're going full 1960s suit on us.
Yes. With the lenses that move.
Yeah, they're doing the CGI eyes with like they did with Deadpool.
So, do we... This is the thing, right? Spider starts on Captain America's side, goes to Iron Man, then back to Cap.
No. He was
Team Iron Man the whole time.
He wasn't sure at first. Wasn't sure at first who he was going to side with. Sides with Iron Man, then sides with Cap.
Because he becomes the Iron. I want to say it's the Iron Spider.
Yes, Tony gives him a new suit.
Yeah, he gives him the new suit. Do you think he's undecided up until this point, and then we're going to see the spider suit with the robo legs and stuff?
I don't know if I want to see the robo spider suit.
It might be too much.
I don't know if I want to see the robo spider suit.
I think if Spider-Man was more situated in the Marvel Universe before this film, I would have wanted to see it. Just to be like, hey, here's an homage to the actual. Yeah. But it's kind of cool to see that he's got the lenses, because it looks like it came right... I'm assuming it's going to come right from Tony himself.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be kind of neat because you can kind of express more things with the eyes. Though.
Yeah. And then they just also confirmed a Venom movie, too. Venom standalone.
Oh, cool.
Yes. The only thing is, Eddie Brock or Flash Thompson.
That'll be very interesting.
I don't think, for a standalone, they can't start with Eddie. They can't.
Yeah?
No, I don't think... If they do Ultimate Spider-Man, the video game, where you got to play, it's going to have a lot of cameos, and it's going to have to have a good origin story.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
If you do it Flash Thompson, you're going to have an easier time doing it. Double amputee mercenary who has a combat Venom suit, which is awesome. One of my favorite renditions of Venom. That, and he can join the Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on. And for anybody that hasn't read Guardians of the Galaxy, Venom Groot, Venom Rocket. Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
So overall, excited about Spider-Man being in this movie because he's such a huge part of the original Civil War. Even though this Civil War story is very different from the comic books, which is very good because they can't touch that story on any level. But overall, I think this movie is going to be so well done. It has a lot of similar themes to Batman versus Superman, and I honestly think Civil War is going to tell a better story and touch on those themes better than Batman vs. Superman.
I'll be able to tell you next week.
We will. So
I'm gonna go see the midnight showing, which is gonna be awesome.
Oh, nice. So I think our next episode, episode 5, will definitely be a review of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Yeah. Are you seeing it first week?
I'll see it. I'll definitely see it right away.
I pray that it's not spoiled for you. I pray. Because the last times, I'm happy that I'm going to see it midnight because nobody's going to be walking out and being like, guess what? Star Wars, blah, 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 blah. Or even like the second time. I'm right now 2 for 3 movies of getting spoiled, right? I wasn't so upset about The Forest, but, I mean, it still happened. And then I went and saw The Boy, and that didn't get spoiled. Thank God. But, yes, I'm hoping it does not get spoiled for you. Are you excited for Batman? Superman. I am. I'm very excited. I'm worrisome, but I'm excited.
Overall, I'm wearing my Superman shirt right now, as you guys will see.
This was not planned at all, which was awesome. I show up in a Batman shirt, you show up in a Superman shirt, and you tell me you're on Team Superman.
I'm on Team Soups.
I am not. We're gonna have words, buddy. Next show, I'm coming in with kryptonite. I will bring you down.
Well, if you're bringing kryptonite, then I'm bringing the radiation suit.
Oh, that sucks.
If you guys haven't seen Angry Joe's video of the top 10 reasons why Superman wins in a fight against Batman, go watch it. So,
but yeah, no, that'll be the next episode, hopefully. And then we'll have a bunch more trailers. Last piece of news. I'm just gonna slide this in here. Division came out.
Oh,
phenomenal.
Yeah. What's your 2 cents on it so far?
Oh, phenomenal. The story's well done. The collectibles aren't worthless. They tell a backstory of New York before the infection and during it too. Awesome. Gameplay's really cool. Cover system. The beta that you guys played, kick it up a few more points and you've got a great game. They gave it a graphics bump. Yeah, I can't speak any more highly about the Division because it's phenomenal and definitely one of my contenders for Game of the Year already, and we're only in March.
Nice. Okay. See, I've actually heard some mixed things about it. I've been hearing that it's another repetitive grind like Destiny.
It's an MMO. When it comes down to it, it's World of Warcraft meets, I don't know, Fallout, shall we say. You've got the guns. It's not as repetitive as Destiny because Destiny had like the mission playlist where you jumped into the mission trying to get the better loot. You can only get the better loot if you do this mission. And there wasn't a variety. Destiny was go here, kill this, go here, kill this, go here, kill this. Division is walk in here, look at the scenarios. Like, for one example, if you want to go and search up the subway morgue mission, the scenarios that you walk into are like, holy crap. Then they do have the hard modes for the missions. But each one has its own different flavor, right? Like, there's 3 different mission sets. There's the medical wing, the tech wing, and the security wing, and each one has its own story mode, pretty much. And then there's side missions off to the side. The repetitive ones are the side missions, where it's like, oh, go rescue these hostages. But they're set up differently. You won't run into the same style mission. Like, for example, the subway morgue that I was talking about. You're walking through the subway system and walking into like a giant cavern, and you look down the subway, and it's full of bodies.
Oh, wow.
And then you go into like a next part and see like the war, like the soldier bodies and stuff like that, and they're all in coffins. But then the next mission, you're going through Mercy Hospital or something like that. And the locations are really cool. And then the Dark Zone, wow, still awesome play-in, and they fix it up a bit, which is cool too. And it's much more populated with enemies, so you're walking down the street and you're not gonna be looking for people to kill.
But the story missions are nice and varied.
Oh yeah, they're like varied, and they tell a really good story.
Nice. I'm looking to pick up a PS4 at the end of April. So
Uncharted.
Yes, Uncharted. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking the Uncharted 4 limited edition PS4 is going to be my grad present.
Yes, as it should be.
So,
okay, so we've got the game news, we've got the movie news. Not much else has come out.
We're recording this on March 18th, which is the first day. Daredevil Season 2 is released today, so watch that. I just watched the first episode, and I'm really excited.
I, unfortunately, will not be able to. I'm about to go work, and then...
Hopefully we'll have a review of
you know
either
what?
Daredevil, or maybe I'll do minis of episode reviews, maybe? Maybe I'll do that.
Ooh, actually, yeah, that would be cool.
Okay.
I haven't had time to work on any minis right now. Between the 48 hours a week, 50 hours a week of work, on top of trying to sleep and play Division to its completion. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you for listening this far, guys. We'll see you next time.
And next time, Batman vs. Superman.
Yes!
Go see it.
Yes. Have a good one, guys. 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 Have a good one, guys.